Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris. We're the Serene Cat Empire, and it's a new day over here at the House of Quill. I've had an overnight sleep to think about our situation, and here's the thing. Since we are going to be apparently unable to ever remove the Barbaric Despoiler's trait, as it turns out. You can never, ever, ever add it or remove it, which sucks. So we've got a dead trait just occupying space. I mean, it doesn't sort of actively hurt us, but it does suck that we've got a burnt civic that we can't do anything with unless we make a fairly dramatic change to our ethics again to go back to militaristic and authoritarian, which seems a little unlikely. But anyway, no, in any case, that we're not going to be able to get rid of it, which means while these guys like us now because they quote-unquote liberated us, if that goes away and the Was at War goes away, I guess we'll be slightly positive, and, you know, we might be able to to make our relationship work a little bit better. You can see these guys still hate us a lot. They've actually still rivaled us. I'm going to go back and declare rivalry over here so that we can get some influence, and then these guys are going to hate us more, as you can see, because we're rivals with their ally, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. Screw these guys. We're going to take a little bit more influence, which is good, because we're a little bit influence capped. Now, we've got a truce with these guys for no, we don't have a truce. It's been too long. Would they come at me again? I don't know what CB they'd have. They have claims on my territory, so we do have to be a little bit aware of that. Because I would like to take another crack at the false blorg over here. The blarg, if you will. Because it annoys me that, you know, they're here. And I want to do some conquering, because it's fun. But I'm not 100% sure that we can take it. In any case, we've got a lot of minerals. We've got a lot of star bases that have some extra module space. I do want to start over here with the Botan one. And I've decided to go and add the listening post to give us sensor range. It'll give us a lot better of an idea of what's going on in this space. And I think that's going to be grand. This starbase over here, I don't really know if we need anything in particular. What we could consider, actually, is we actually could consider the Hyperlane Registrar here, just so that we can run through the system a little faster. But, like, I'm not convinced of the value of this, so we probably just aren't going to bother. We did upgrade it to be stronger, but other than that, we don't necessarily care. We could build a bunch of anchorages, I suppose. Just keep boosting our fleet limit. That actually wouldn't be terrible. It would be nice if we could have, or rather a naval limit. It'd be nice if we could have 2 fleets of like 60, if we could just keep boosting our naval capacity. I think there's probably value in working on something like that. Kenjor Station over at home, you are... Oh, you're just, your defense platforms could be upgraded. I mean, it's not really a priority over here, really, but we may as well. And yeah, we may as well keep the defense platforms sort of capped out. The Zucana system is definitely one I want to make sure to defend hardcore over here. We could even consider replacing the hydroponics bay with another listening post. And I think I'm going to... Hold on, cancel. You need a black hole observatory. We're going to do that for science. And we don't have the tech for the next level Star Fortress. This is at the front. I'm going to go and add in a second gun battery and a missile battery over here, as well as get all the defense platforms and upgrade the ones that were there. I think that's going to be a very good idea. Pad is also on the front line. It doesn't have any defense platforms because it did get blown up a lot. Again, the hydroponics, I think I might replace... You know what? This might be better to, like, disrupt their shields, actually. We're going to go with that. Gun, missile, and really just make sure we're capped up on defenses in the back. There is an upkeep for these, but I think it's worth it. The question is, do we go and level up the Atechi system? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I'm going to upgrade those, that's for sure. You are still upgrading to a starbase in the first place right now, so I guess we'll leave you be for now. That's okay. So that burned through a lot of minerals. We do have a lot of upgrades waiting here. We've got the money to support everything. Do we upgrade this farm? Let me come back to this and see what our situation is. You are going to upgrade your energy grid, and yes, we'll upgrade your lab. That's fine. Lab. The farm that's being worked here is okay to upgrade. You actually need buildings over here. Okay, that's a 4 food tile, so obviously we're going to keep producing food there. We can't do the slave processing center because we don't have slaves on this planet, so it's just going to be that. And I think the sooner we build the gene clinic for the bonus growth, the better. This is on a society tile, so we'll plop you down there. And you can grow to do that. So with that in mind, we're going to get some extra food. I think I'm going to replace this. Either we go with more energy. Actually, what's the base food in this tile? That's something I should actually check. It's 2. I'd much prefer, like, overriding the ones with, like, 1 food as a base. That's a 3 food base. Okay, so you're going to stay as that. That's a 2 food, 3 food. Maybe there's not a lot of 1 food bases, I guess. So that's going to stay there. But yeah, we might go and replace some of these others. You can get replaced with, or upgraded rather. And I think we go for a science lab here. I might just go with an energy production thing on the home world. We do have a grid here, right? One of these is a energy grid. Yeah, so we'll get the bonus. I think that's going to be okay. We don't need a gene lab here. There are updated forms, I think, which might give some more unity and science. Okay, well, you're going to go and be a science lab. I'm going to check, are any of these science tiles actually produce a base of society research? You do, although we've gone and upgraded you all the way to the max here already. But I'm wondering if I should upgrade one of you to the gene lab, the gene clinic or whatever. You've been built up to a physics one. Physics lab 2. Biolab 2. I guess they're both just tier 2s. Yeah, okay. I'll do the gene clinic. We'll get a little less science, but we will get more unity. And it does upgrade to forms that give us, I think, more science and maybe more unity. So I think it's going to about break even, and then, you know, we've got it and it's all right. Okay, so all our planets have been worked on. Let's check our sector situation, because I don't remember what it is. You are making money, and we're draining most of it. You are making minerals. In fact, we're going to drain more of that, because you've got a backlog of minerals that you're not doing anything with, because you're probably still growing. So with that, we're finally going to unpause. Sorry, I really wanted to take a good look at the state of our empire before I started here. Because when I record a few episodes in a row, there's pros and cons to it. One, I remember what the heck I'm doing. But the con is I tend to, you know, just fall into a pattern and I just keep going. So these new days give us a good opportunity to sort of reevaluate certain things. I think I'm very happy that we're going to get a little extra influence. As our money continues to improve, we can also do more art patronage stuff, which will give us more influence as well. Because we might be a little stalled in our conquest, which has never really happened much. I mean, we took some territory here, which is okay. But there's lots of great systems here for us to continue to expand to with just our construction ships. So it'd be nice to be able to continue to do that. Snooping a boot back here would also be fine, but we're not really in a rush to do it. It does have someone does have a science ship back here. But that's all right.
Construction complete.
The wormhole stuff, we don't have that tech yet. And we're not researching Energy Nexus. That's going to be more money. That's the what? The Pro Shield one? Energy Weapon one. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Now, I don't know what our tech rate is compared to our neighbors. I mean, if we look, our technology level is equivalent, but that can be anywhere from like plus or minus 50%. These guys keep claiming stuff. They may actually start a war with me, which is okay. We're sort of prepared. If we can just like fight wars in our system with our starbase, adding 1.2k of strength over here, that would not be terrible. Oh, we're modifying the Blorg right now. That's right. We must be close to finishing that, or not at all. Never mind. We're removing some negative traits of the Blorg and making them better. So, I mean, we're definitely progressing. So that's all right. We built that science lab there, which is good. What's our lowest science? Engineering is doing a little bit poorly here. So let's go and get a lab of that going on. I mean, the balance will keep shifting as we get different tech or just expand to different system with passive things. The goal is to try to keep them more or less a little bit balanced, because it's going to annoy me if we fall too far behind in one field. But ultimately, it sort of doesn't matter because, you know, you're still getting lots of tech. You know, if you end up getting crazy amounts of physics tech and a little less engineering tech, that's not necessarily going to screw you. But it's, I don't know, it's nice to keep it balanced more. So yeah, we still have some missing components, including, so the big question will be, what do we do with Atechi over here? It's probably worth investing like crazy, because I suspect there's going to be another massive war with this stupid Federation over here, unless we play diplomatically, which doesn't seem to be much of an option. Still a bit of expansion over here, which is going to eat into our profits a little bit, but yeah, so we're experiencing an internal growth period. So I don't think we have to stress too much about things. Now, if we go to war with these guys, we are vulnerable over here. There's a lot of links. We're not really going to be able to starbase up every single one of those things. It's not practical. So I think we just mostly don't worry about it. If they go over here, then we probably just get counterattack as a response to that. Non-aggression pact.
Construction complete.
With some dudes from the Zakplot Commonwealth, which is where we're... Yeah, sure. I agree. We got our crystal mining for energy weapon tech. Advanced destroyer hulls is a rare, and I think we go for those hit points whenever we get a chance. I mean, I still would like to do the robot modification. The armor's good, but very expensive right now. Yeah. We'll just get the advanced destroyer hulls. Plus, it's purple. It's very hard to resist in the first place, and that is pretty good. The other thing I want to do when we take another redesign of our ships is double check to see what their AI is set to. We've got Swarm for that. Are you set to, like, Picket? Yeah, so you hang out close range, but not, like, swarming around them. Intercept enemy ships and missiles. Probably, now that we start to get more and more cruisers, and you're also set to Picket by default, but we could change you to, say, artillery, for example. So the difference, Picket gives you extra tracking for more accuracy. Artillery gives you more weapon range. There's another... Oh, okay, so the yellow is the higher tier. So this is lower tier Picket, better Picket. Lower line, better line. The line does give you the... Actually, line is probably what we do with these guys. I don't think we've got, like... I don't think this is designed to be an artillery ship. We'd probably go and get these guys to be line types. Hold formation, fire at enemies from medium range. I mean, we've got literally medium weapons, which probably works out fairly well for that. Greater chance to hit. So I think the tracking cancels evasion slash, fast movement. Fast movement tends to give you more evasion. So high tracking weapons, I think, are good against people who do have a high evasion. Chance to hit probably helps with that, but probably in a different way. And this does make this slightly bigger at taking out bigger ships. And we are facing more cruisers and, more solid bases. So yeah, well, I think we'll make our cruisers the line-type ships instead. And we'll get some nice formations going off. And at some point, we'll redesign the destroyers to be back heavy on... are these pirates again? To be back heavy on point defense. Oh no, they're a Marauder faction. Yeah, okay. And when we get a lot of money, we can start doing things with that. So we'll see. We are going to get upgraded again to an engineering lab because we're slightly behind on that. Overall, pretty okay. And yeah, we'll probably start a second fleet. You're saying you've got upgrades. I guess go ahead and upgrade. We've got some idle construction ships. Oh, you can go and mine the crap out of all that. Thank you very much. And... yeah, you may as well improve the systems that we've got. Now, if we can get a border with these guys, I mean, it can be a little scary, but someone else we can rival. You're in the same faction. Oh my god. You're in the same alliance as these guys. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Were these guys not purifiers before? Maybe I'm just thinking of these guys. I don't know. God damn. This is not great. Now, right now, they might decide to go and, like, reinforce over here rather than come through, but if we neighbor, they might come through there, which actually might stop them from, like, clumping up their ships. I don't know if we can take multiple systems. Like, if we just took BM, we could defend it really easily. I mean, I suppose we can take some others, but, like, build this one up as the choke point. Maybe a secondary choke point over here or here. Our ships are idle. Let's go and take out these mining drones. Yeah.
Star system charted.
Mathin civilization. Oh, it's some primitives somewhere. Right over here. Okay, we can get some more society research from that, which should be all right. Upgrade you.
Complete.
Upgrade you. That's going to be okay. And yeah, we get the missing building over here, but I think we can leave that be. Are we seriously going down in food? I might have replaced a few too many food makers. Oh, I want to actually go down to the planet here. Right, you're still settling. Yeah. Also, I'm going to change my policy. We're going to store more food. We've got a fairly big empire. I'm actually going to store, like, up to 5,000 for, like, crazy emergency things. So we won't get our bonus growth to kick in as much, but it'll give us a lot more padding for these kinds of situations. Well, tell you what. Why don't you build a hydroponic base since you've got nothing else going on here? Since you're not on a border. Same thing here. Why don't you go ahead and... why do we have a big station set up here? Well, there's actually a planet, so it does defend that. Oh, you already have a hydroponics. I don't think we need the sensor range over here. We probably don't bother with any of that. Why don't you just build a bunch of trading hubs, though? I think that'll be okay. Energy Nexus is done, so we'll get even more money, which is good, because our money is dipping down a little bit. So, I'm wondering if I unlock the Disruptors. The damage is pretty low. The shield pen... Oh, yeah, it doesn't do bonus shield damage. It ignores shields and ignores armor. I wonder if that turns out to be better than some of the other guns we've got. I don't know. Why don't we grab the Assist Research? We do have the extra Unity booster from that. And we've got 3 science ships, and we're sort of running out of territory to explore. I mean, not desperately so, but it might be good to just park a ship on one of our high science planets and assist. There you go. More money. That's going to be swell. We've got our ships going out. It'll take them a while to get there, but that's okay. A gateway over here. We're a long way from being able to claim that, though. But we do have 2 wormhole systems. 1, 2. Yeah, there it is. Losing money. Yeah, we'll bounce back from that. I'm not too concerned. And Kenjor, you've got the biggest station that we can do. I mean, we've got room for 1 more station. I'm tempted to just throw a station up around one of my other planets. Maybe Bickle, actually. Or Tua, because it's fairly near the front of these guys. I don't remember the size difference. Tua, Bickle, I can't tell. 17, 18. Tua's a little bigger. In terms of hyperspace jumps, they're about the same. This one is right next to my capital, so tell you what, let's go and upgrade you. And yeah, we can build a bunch of trade things, maybe another hydroponic. There's Assist Research. Planetary Shield Generator. Okay, I don't know if I necessarily need the shield part of it, but that is a 6 science building, which puts it... Oh, more hyperdrive. But it puts it pretty much on par to other science things. It's also rare. So it's as good science-wise as a lab. In fact, it's like tied with maybe one of the highest level labs. So, and then as a bonus, it protects us from bombardment. So it seems like an okay idea. I have enough money to start hiring troops. Like the artist troop is what I mean. I'm trying to decide if I should be clearing tiles or not. Oh, you can't get the Betharian plant yet. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you here. And I'm going to build this temple. It does make more spiritualists. The thing is, I think we're going to stay spiritualist. We're fanatical spiritualists, so it would take a little longer for us to go and offset that. And honestly, spiritualist is kind of fun. So, what the hell, right? You get some cool policies that you can run. Not that we're running any right now, or edicts, I should say, because we need our influence points. Although, our influence is starting to accrue. Oh, I was going to say, are my construction ships constructioning? And I'm down to 2 because I did go and do that. Now, if I'm actively building these outposts, I think we will burn through those points pretty fast. So I don't think I'm going to go back to having a 3rd construction ship. Not yet, anyway. We don't have any special projects that we need to run around with this. I mean, alien procurement. It'd be nice if we could go 2 without a zoom in. I don't know if we can, like, go there and do that. Oh, we can. I mean, there's something you said about just finishing this area in the back. I don't think we're going to find anomalies, because I'm betting that these guys have already searched it out and done all the anomaly stuff. Oh, and you're already auto-sciencing back here. You know what, then? Fine. So, I guess I need to turn on the tracking, don't I? Track all, although we want to untrack the ones we've already got. I'm confused. Oh, maybe we already got that one. Is that... Maybe I clicked on one I already got. Can we come through here? We can come through here. That's a long trip. You know what? I'm just going to go in the very back here. And there. We're going to do those 2 while the auto-explore happens there. We're going to do that, and then maybe we'll move you out there. We'll just help to finish this area a little bit faster. Maybe we'll find something amazing. There could even be a habitable planet back here, for all we know. I mean, there's not a whole lot of space there, but we've got the ability to colonize more than just one type of planet now with our fake Vlorg. You are still building your trading hub, which is fine. We don't know what we're going to do with that building slot yet. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade you. You're already a starbase, so we may as well upgrade you. Artist Troop, what do you want? You want 1,000 this... Oh, yeah, we're going to maintain our alignment with you for the monthly Unity.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Oh, God, I thought we were at war for a second there, but no, we're just clearing up the miners. Excellent. And we'll do that as well. Because you're actually blocking our ability to travel through here. The two hostile systems.
Star system charted.
Trait gain, haggard appearance. Oh, substance abuser.
Receiving communications.
Another wormhole? Research agreements. You're even going to give me money for that. Well, yeah, okay. So I do have more technologies than you do, but that's okay. Any one of these is good. You know, here's a crazy idea. Should we do a little bit of diplomacy? I mean, in a sense, it makes them stronger, but it also makes me stronger. I think they want a slight bribe. Yeah. There you go. Just a slight bribe to get you to agree with it. Again, I don't think multiple research treaties on the same tech, I don't think they stack, but they do. This means that a lot of techs that will be available will have a discount. I don't know if I'm going to go around and make any more, because it sort of has that diminishing return in that we get redundant coverage. But a couple like that might be good and helpful. Alright, I got a ton of minerals again, but that's fine. We're constructing over here. That's good. That was your response, so you agree. Awesome.
Construction complete.
So this... Oh, yeah, that's 2. So that brings us a 10 to 10. I will be upgrading you. Maybe I'll get the buildings going first. So yeah, going with something, I mean, we could just go target uplink computer to be more defensive as well, but, and we probably will build that, but I'll go hydroponics bay, and I will double up on money, and then upgrade you. We'll probably build some more gun emplacements too, although we could use every slot just for trade, and then just use our defensive things a lot more. So these things are getting obliterated. You can see the ships really do stratify, right? The swarm, I like it. So that system's completely cleared, and there really isn't anything left for you to do anymore. So I'm going to get you to return to Botan over here, because we might still make a play at these guys sooner rather than later. We do have a little bit more naval capacity. We could start on a second fleet, which I'm kind of tempted to do. I mean, that's also going to throw in a little bit more energy requirement here. Oh, that's a Savannah world! Hot dog. You're wandering right over here, which I guess is fine. Where'd the other science ship go? Oh, you over here. Are you coming over here? You are. Could I get you to prioritize this system here? And then you can backtrack over there. I guess, in a sense, like, it's still going to take us a while just to reach this. Yeah, we don't know if it's got any traits. It hasn't been surveyed yet. Yeah, I mean, we are already constructing in this general direction. It's going to take us a while to get there. But we're going to do our best. And shrink these star bases so that I actually notice the idle construction ships. I'm still going to go and, you know, finish building up the systems that we take. Gilprim is pretty weak. I mean, we're going to want to take everything for, like, the anti-pirate protection. Yeah, there's not really a way to... Unless, you know what? I can just skip ahead. I can go over here. I mean, any border planet, any border system get pirates, I think. So, actually, that's not even the fastest. Sorry, I'm going to get you to halt. Go back, mining station, and this... If I go here, I mean, this is the most valuable system. Although over here, 1, 2, kind of comes out to the same. Whatever. I'm going to go over here. We'll try to rush our way to Heka with possibly both construction ships and then backfill. It might mean we don't grab some of the most valuable systems right away. On the other hand, we will encircle them to make sure no one else can ninja the stuff. And actually, that's pretty valuable, and I like that. Let's say Power 5 war declared. But that's not me. We'd get a big pop-up. The Purifiers went and declared against... Was it these guys? No, the Zakplot Commonwealth. Wow, they've got some border gore going on there. I think this is not the first war they've had. Damn. Alright, you're building up planetary shield generator. Yeah, so we'll be checking to see tile sites that have engineering or physics and then replacing them with planetary shield generators. The upkeep is pretty sick. Immune to orbital bombardment. So I think the generator itself can't be orbitally bombarded. And then in addition to that, we take less orbital bombardment in general. So you guys are spreading out a bit. You've got some things you can do.
Secured.
Oh, we'll upgrade the central building. That's what we're looking for, absolutely. And we will go ahead and build a mining network over there. Destroy a hull points. I like it. Star Fortress is very tempting. Mineral processing plant 2, I think, is what we have to do. That percentage mineral gain can make a big, big, big difference. That Ether Drake. I wonder what we need to take that.
Construction complete.
Oh, comet sighted! Plus 5% happiness. Yeah! It's nice when they don't freak out about the comets. So, you're just the space whale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, that's a little longer, but you know what? The other one's going to pick up a short route. I am going to go and take this over here. So build those, go there, because that's a pretty valuable system. It's going to be okay. Science ship idle over here. So I will now send you the long way over here to go and to get that race. But look at this pathing, because we don't have the interconnected hyperspace right there. A little bit of a dead end. But I don't remember. Did we not see a wormhole or something over here? Maybe there's one there, and it's just because... Yeah, there is one there. It's not showing up on the map because that system isn't explored. And actually, I just realized our other science ship is gone. So I guess you're going to have to survey that. Oh, we do have the wormhole tech. Oh, shoot. Okay, we need to explore all these wormholes. Depending on what's on the other side, either here or on the other side we'll want to build the starbase. We are capped right now. As our population grows... Yeah, or we get another tech, we might be able to get another one, because it's going to be kind of important. So I look here. Really, would it let me do that? Does it let you go over? And you probably start paying an energy penalty. So we could potentially build another emergency starbase if we're willing to just start paying for it. So you're not actually in orbit. Around this. There you go. If I set as your home base, then you'll go there instead, which is better. Okay. Good. I think it still has the old message, doesn't it? Still says it returns to the closest, nearest allied starbase, except it actually returns to your home base, not your nearest allied one. Yeah, let's explore those wormholes and see what we get. That could be another avenue for us to attack someone that isn't allied to people that are awkward. This is a good food tile, so we are going to go ahead and upgrade it. We're going to upgrade you as well. I think what I'll do is I'll start clearing that tile blocker as well, because it's a good tile. I mean, we're not anywhere near out of space on that planet, but it's going to be okay. And I'm so happy I don't have to keep checking these guys to make sure that I've, built all the buildings. That little notice is super important. Oh, I need to keep going on a tech here. Defense Grid Supercomputer. So it's a rare tech, but it's expensive right now. Lets us add a lot more defense platforms around a starbase. And that's pretty cool. But I kind of feel like we'll just get better shields or something. Which will also make my starbases better, but also make my ships better. Construction ship is idle over here. Mining base. And then you're going to come here and outpost that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we ignore the space cows. I mean, we could go and blow them up, but I don't think we get any special rewards for it.
Technology secured.
Regenerative hull tissue. We might go and throw that onto our ships. Deep space black site. System modifier. Less unrest. More ethics attraction. And some unity. That's interesting. You can also get more influence from factions. We're actually not getting any influence from factions right now. Defense army damage. You know what? It's super cheap, and our armies do suck right now. I mean, again, that's only defense ones, but there it is. Can we get any of these guys to like us? You wish we were an autocracy. I wish we were an autocracy too. Oh, right. That's the other thing we can do with our influence is save up and just, like, embrace this faction, which would be kind of nice. If we unlock traditional supremacy, these guys should be happy enough to give us some points. You want just passive study of native aliens. I think I'm okay with that. I don't know if that'll actually send you to the happy side, though. You want free movement of pops by allowing all species access to the core world. Disabling migration control. Do we have migration control on? Probably for the Blorg, but we don't really need that. I guess it's because maybe they have residence. Migration control is enabled. Migration control enabled. Why don't we just go and turn that off? Let people move around by default. I don't see that as being a problem. Disabling migration control. But I did that. Or did that not retroactively... Hold on. That might not have retroactively affected these guys. Yeah. So I set a default, but they already had this set up. So you have no migration control. Oops.
Construction complete.
Is it because of the robots? Or the sub-races? Oh, man.
Star system charted.
There's not even any of those, but we've got to do it. You have no migration control. You have no migration control. No migration control. And the robots don't count.
Construction complete. Star system charted.
Ensuring the free movement of pops by allowing all species access to the core world, prohibiting forced resettlement, and disabling migration. Oh! Hang on. No, I don't know. It feels like we've done it. I'm very confused. Do we also need to give them full citizenship? Which honestly might be fine. They'll eat more consumer goods, but we have a lot of minerals. I'm gonna set that as a default. And yeah, you can have full citizenship. And that affects everything, except the robots. I don't know, man. I'm very confused as to what's going on here with the free movement. I'm worried that it might be something weird with the robots. Well, we'll double check it later. Maybe I'll just Google online. I actually don't have my glasses on right now, which makes it that much more likely that I'm not going to be able to see something. Oh, slightly lacking in influence. See if we can get these guys to, like, go over the edge here. So you're not displeased by anything. You'd be happier if we were autocracy. And so would I.
Technology secured.
Okay, we got some tech. Oh, someone died. I don't think we need the habitability modification. Sacred Nexus, I think, is an upgrade to the temple. Even more spiritualist ethics attraction. I'm kind of okay with it. You know what? And that's a lot of unity. Naval capacity is pretty important for us, too. If we got this, we could actually have 2 fleets of 60. I think I'm actually going to do that.
Tactical retreat.
Oh, we got some nun aliens? Really? Like, black habits and everything?
Complete.
So a scientist died here, so let's recruit a new explorer scientist. That's only for the ancient civilization stuff. But you know what? We'll do it. It's fine. And I'm assuming you can go back on Auto Explorer. I actually don't know which ship that is. Void Cloud. Conduit for the Divine Knot must be studied. We have been blowing up everything. I'm going to keep blowing up everything.
Situation log updated.
That's fine. And my science ships, so one of these, you're evading hostiles, and you're the one I just recruited. So some hostiles right there. 3K and 3K. Huh. I might, like, bring you back or something. There's territory over here for you to do. You're back to no orders? Okay, so go ahead and be on Free Explorer. I guess it's fine. You can still wander, like, all the way into the other side of the universe. That's all right. So we have a wormhole that goes here, inside of someone's territory. So we're now... Oh, those are the purifiers. So wormhole access into the purifier territory. You know, we can wage war against these guys all day long. They won't mind. So that's right over here. This is the gateway in there. It's also inside of a dust cloud. There's a special nebula tech you can do, so... Station. Station. And you're going to be queuing up a grab over there. We'll almost be at Heka. That will border these guys, who do hate us because oligarchy, despoilers, yada yada yada. But it's an alliance. I mean, we're all going to be in a war together, kind of, sort of, regardless. Squinting hard. Someone is... I think there was an unemployment message is what it was. Oh, because people are moving around now. So we're going to get a little bit of that from time to time as people shift from one planet to another. But that's not terrible. You've gotten the upgraded, so we should be able to build a Betharian power plant now. Excellent. You're clearing that blocker, which is cool. Then the question becomes, do we make these minerals or energy sites? I think there's going to be enough energy on this planet. We're going to make it energy, and so I'm going to start with an energy grid just to get it out of the way. That's going to be fine. More money is really good. We actually have enough money here. Let me go and take a quick little diplomatic gander at the others. I think I'll start with the artist troupe. There's a lot to be said about the curators for the tech, but I will actually start here. I want to invest in the Ministry of Culture. 5,000 bucks. Ministry of Culture, which is presumably a building. So the entire empire gives us more ethics attraction. And more unity. 10% more unity. I'm going to go for it. It's a one-time building, and then we'll plop it down somewhere. I mean, it might be nuts. I don't know. And it's not influence, which is sort of what I was shopping for initially, but we'll start with that. There we go. We've gone and encircled all this, so we'll be able to go and colonize it or claim it at our leisure now. Still a little bit behind on engineering research, but not too bad. And we've gone over our time for this video, so let me go and put a cut in here. I'm still a little... the warfare stuff... a little bit awkward, but, oh, you need to get upgraded here. Thank you very much. But overall, good growth this episode. You know, stabilized everything, expanded a bit more, got a new planet we can claim there. The wormhole's going to be interesting. We are going to want to expand and claim there. Last thing we want is the purifier to discover it and then start claiming this stuff here, because that becomes a lot more frustrating. So, getting up to Marfark is actually going to be a big priority, and... I was going to build another colony ship, but we still don't have the influence to really support 3 colony ships. Or construction ships, sorry. So we're going to hold off on that. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.